Are you considering relocating to Michigan and purchasing a home here? Well, hold your horses. Let's not rush into things just yet. Before you rev up your engine and speed off, there are some crucial insights you need to grasp about Michigan's housing market. Homes in Michigan are a breed apart, presenting unique characteristics that set them apart from properties in other states. So, before you make the leap, let's delve into the nitty-gritty details you need to be aware of. Once you've absorbed the info, you can navigate at whatever pace suits you best. To begin with, let's talk about property taxes in Michigan. What you see listed for property taxes on any given home in Michigan may not be what you end up paying. It's a rather frustrating reality and can feel like false advertising. The truth is, those taxes are subject to change, and more often than not, they tend to skyrocket after you've made your purchase. This fluctuation is largely attributed to Proposal A, a significant legislative measure in Michigan dating back to 1994. This constitutional amendment effectively caps taxes, limiting increases in taxable value to either 5% or the rate of inflation annually. While this may sound like a dry topic, it's pivotal to grasp the implications. Essentially, when a property changes hands, the tax increment is relatively modest until the new owner takes possession. At that point, the cap is lifted, and you'll be facing the revised tax rate. Now, let's unpack the pros and cons of this system. On the bright side, this mechanism prevents homeowners from being taxed out of their abodes. So, even if your home's value doubles overnight, you won't be slapped with double the tax burden immediately. However, the downside is that initial tax estimates can be deceivingly low, leading you to believe a property is more affordable than it truly is. If you're curious about the potential tax implications for a specific property, I'll provide a link in the comments where you can access the city's tax estimator tool. Another crucial point to consider is the classification of homes as either homestead or non-homestead. Non-homestead properties, which typically include secondary or rental homes, carry significantly higher tax rates, up to 40% more in some cases. However, if you purchase a non-homestead property with the intention of occupying it yourself, you may see a reduction in taxes, potentially by 40 to 50%. Unfortunately, recent trends suggest that taxes tend to increase regardless of occupancy status. Moving on to another essential aspect, basements. In Michigan, having a basement is practically a standard feature of residential properties. Unlike in many other states, where basements are a rarity, in Michigan, they're prevalent and often expected by prospective buyers. Statistically, the vast majority of homes in Michigan, anywhere from 70% to 87%, come equipped with basements. So if you stumble upon a property sans basement and think it's no big deal, think again. The absence of a basement can significantly detract from a property's appeal and resale value. There is, however, an exception to this rule: investment properties intended for rental purposes. In such cases, a slab foundation or crawl space may suffice, as there's less need for storage space. But if you're purchasing a home with the intent to reside in it and potentially sell it down the line, a basement is a must-have feature for optimal resale value. It's worth noting a peculiar Michigan-specific phenomenon: the Michigan basement. This term refers to a type of basement that differs from conventional basements found elsewhere. Essentially, a Michigan basement is rudimentary, consisting of stone and dirt, with limited headroom, primarily used for housing mechanical systems. So, when evaluating properties, be mindful of this distinction to avoid any misunderstandings. Now, let's talk flooring. While residents of other states may gravitate towards tile or vinyl flooring, in Michigan, hardwood reigns supreme. Despite the higher cost associated with hardwood flooring, Michigan buyers are willing to pay a premium for its perceived superiority. So, if you're considering a flooring overhaul, opt for real hardwood to maximize your home's resale potential. And whatever you do, refrain from covering hardwood floors with tile, a cardinal sin in the eyes of Michigan's discerning homebuyers. On a related note, let's address the issue of carpeting, particularly in bathrooms, an unequivocal no-go in Michigan. While some builders may opt for carpet in bathrooms due to its affordability, it's universally reviled for its unsanitary nature. So, if you encounter carpeted bathrooms during your home search, run, don't walk, in the opposite direction. Now, let's dive into the contentious topic of pools. In Michigan, contrary to popular belief, pools do not enhance a property's value. In fact, they can detract from it. Given Michigan's unpredictable weather, with only a few months of pool-friendly temperatures, the maintenance and upkeep costs associated with pools often outweigh any potential benefits. Consequently, homes with pools tend to languish on the market, appealing to a limited pool of buyers, pun intended. In contrast, a property situated on a lake holds far greater allure than one with a pool. Lakeside living offers unparalleled recreational opportunities and aesthetic appeal, making it a coveted feature for prospective buyers. So, if you're torn between a home with a pool and one with lakefront access, the choice is clear. Opt for the latter. Moving on to exterior features, let's discuss siding materials. In Michigan, homes may sport various siding options, including vinyl, wood, brick, or cement board. While each material has its merits, brick reigns supreme in terms of durability and insulation properties, ideal for Michigan's fluctuating climate. However, be prepared to pay a premium for a brick-clad abode, as it commands a higher price tag than homes with alternative siding materials. When it comes to the impact of schools on property values, the adage holds true. Better schools equate to higher resale values. However, this principle may be somewhat mitigated if your home is situated on a lake, where the allure of waterfront living eclipses educational considerations. To ascertain the quality of local schools, utilize resources such as School Digger and greatschools.com, ensuring you make an informed decision regarding school district boundaries. Now let's turn our attention to garages, a crucial amenity often overlooked by prospective buyers. While you may be tempted to forego a garage, assuming you don't need one, think again. Garages not only provide valuable storage space but also enhance a property's resale value. Moreover, the cost of adding a garage down the line far exceeds the initial investment, making it a prudent consideration from both a practical and financial standpoint. In conclusion, before embarking on your Michigan home buying journey, familiarize yourself with the idiosyncrasies of the local housing market. From property taxes and basement essentials to flooring preferences and exterior materials, every detail warrants careful consideration. By arming yourself with knowledge and working with a knowledgeable real estate professional, you'll be well equipped to navigate the intricacies of Michigan's housing landscape and find the perfect place to call home. And if there are any aspects I failed to address, please don't hesitate to share your insights in the comments section below. Happy house hunting.